The next swatch of fur is kind of a brown color and it's really quite short. And when doing hair like this, a lot of beginners do their strokes really evenly, starting and stopping at the same point each time, with all their hairs going in the same direction. And when you look closely at the reference or the animal in real life, their fur isn't even like that. It's pretty random. Hairs go in the same general direction, but they aren't lined up like a picket fence. Make sure that you vary the point that your hair starts and stops at, and make sure that some of the hairs go off on a different angle or curve slightly. And make sure that you don't just use one color for the dark areas, one color for the midtones, and one color for the highlights. And this goes for all different types of fur and colors of fur, because it will make the piece look really unrealistic. Just make sure that you vary the colors in different areas. So I'm using different colors of red, different shades of brown and yellowy colors depending on what I see in the reference photo. When you're doing short hair especially, it can seem like the easiest type of hair because there's no really difficult curls or waves or anything like that. But when you get to the subject's face, you have to pay really close attention to the direction of the fur, especially around the eyes and the nose. The fur changes direction quite a lot. So make sure that you're looking at your reference photo to make sure that your own artwork reflects what you see in the reference photo. Don't just guess which direction the fur should be going in that area. And I actually look at my reference photo probably more than I'm looking at my own artwork, just to make sure I've got every little detail going in the right direction. And paying attention to these little details about the fur direction can really make your piece stand out and look a lot more professional than someone who's just starting out and doesn't notice these things.